winner? Hold on. Now
Junior
we're
winner
talking.
Smurf Poster 27 going by a new tag. I'm so sick of these Zoomers changing their tags every 2 months. You're just ruining the rankings. Every other week I see a new ranking where you get their main tag at like 27 and then their new tag at like 54.
On
Stop
that
confusing
note,
everybody.
Momo has switched his tag to Mama. So find
Okay.
Mama.
Anyways, so game number 1, we've got these two going out. We got the Ryu coming out instead of the Ken, which I do really like the Ryu pick here. Obviously, you might think at first, like, oh, projectiles against Game & Watch, what's up with that? But you gotta realize that Ryu is really good at dealing shield pressure. And what does Game & Watch love to do? Shield. So Marcus has got to be careful in this matchup.
Yes, sir. And Marcus getting a little bit up close. That is the thing. You got to be very careful how you pick and choose to scrap with Ryu. And you know what? Durial teaching Marcus that lesson with eating up that first stock. Only 36 on deck. Marcus got a little bit of a hill to climb. But you know what? If you figure out the right place to put your hits with Game & Watch, you know he can tear up a FGC fighter. FGC character, gosh.
Oh, yeah. Like, Marcus definitely has it on lock for finding the damage when he can. Yeah, he's got that C-Tech on lock too, buddy. He's holding up. The Doug Dimmadome. Mayor of the Dugsdale Dimmadome. Oh, and that's the chair. Locking down with the bacon. Just the Marcus taking that first stock off of Durial. Now, trying to take a step back. And like I said, man, Ryu with this damage, with this pressure. That downer's not going to give it a Game & Watch, but man, he's striking the fear of God into everybody involved.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, if you are fighting Durial later in bracket, you are going to be scared, and so maybe pray Marcus gets through, but after that back air, Durial doing a really good job cementing himself in this game number 1. Is it Durial?
What is a Durial? No, I'm not like coming at you. I'm genuinely.
But with an L.
Yeah, sure.
Which is weird, because Durial don't take L's.
Oh, anyways.
Ooh, beautiful up there. Oh my gosh, bro was looking for the spike right at that ledge. He wanted him dead. Bro, he had the Jazzo parries. Did you see that, dog?
Oh yeah, he's definitely got it on lock. These parries have always been on lock ever since the arcade. He's been really good at playing defensive game, which is very important against a character like Game & Watch, constantly throwing hitboxes in your face. Got him coming back down there with the down air though. Marcus is doing everything in his power to keep this Ryu away from him. Man, being down a full socket. He's looking for an explosive option here. Comes a down smash coming out again. Joe doing a fantastic job trying to bait out an option here. Here comes the side smash once again. That's still not going to do it. He's just doing everything in his power to try to find the stock. Some way, somehow stay in this game.
Yeah, not quite getting the shield pressure he wanted in that corner, but you know what? Marcus definitely going to take those uppies every day of the week, and right now, 129, this is where you can snipe out of stock. Look at that. Key to success right there. Marcus able to go ahead and move it on to last stocks, but all Durial needs is one good hit, because you know Ryu could obliterate a character.
Oh yeah, especially at 1-2 Game & Watch. You need literally almost anything in Ryu's state to lead the stock here. We see Marcus going for these nairs. You know exactly what's got in his mind. Game & Watch mains want one thing, and it's very disgusting. Looking to find a landing nair here, or something of the sort. Comes again the back airs though. Maybe he's looking for the edge guard here. Big back air again, catching Ryu off stage, but misspacing it unfortunately. Oh, but not gonna get the audio turnaround time. Durial's still trying to hang on here any way he can. Here comes Marcus locking it down here with the Game & Watch. The uppers coming out time and time again. This game has got so much closer.
It really did. Marcus kind of buckled down there, and Durial barely making it through. Marcus able to tech, fortunately for him, and bringing this game a little bit longer. And now look at this. Looking for the up smash. You know some of these smash attacks from Game & Watch so quick and rapid, but it don't matter. It is turtle time, and you got Durial going right off the side, and Marcus able to clutch out that game number 1. It was looking so good for Durial for the longest time. It just, I don't know what clicked. What did you notice in that last stock there, Momo?
I think Marcus just doing the very simple thing of just waiting for Ryu to come to him. Because the one thing about the FGs, they aren't the greatest at camping, right? So abusing that back air on Game & Watch, using the turtle like he's up there at the end, and taking advantage of that poor recovery. You just need one way to get back off stage, and uh
Uh,
uh
that's a
this is
CPU, right?
Hello? Marcus is
So
texting someone.
furiously too, I might add.
All right, so we have this little bit of an intermission, I guess. So I did some research right now, and Durial321, fun fact, is actually, if for anyone who's in the know of RuneScape, is actually a banned RuneScape player who got banned. Yeah, he got banned back in like 2006 for abusing bugs, quote unquote. Who was like super sick, nasty at the game.
Those poor
So
spiders
that's
and ladybugs. What the heck?
So yeah, nah. Unfortunately, or not. It was not your theory of Durian with an L. In fact, there is some history behind
that's
this.
fortunate, actually. I'll take that one. That's a win for mankind.
Exactly. And now we're gonna have. Are we actually playing the set now? What's going on here, guys? What are we talking about?
Amiibo?
Hello? Doing okay, Marcus? All right, there we go.
No cause.
Sure.
No cause.
Yeah, no. We're playing the game, I guess. There we go. We're sticking with the Ryu and the Game & Watch. And stage pick here, I definitely don't think was the issue for Duriel. I definitely think it's gonna be we're going to need to take a more defensive approach. Like you said, like I said earlier, right? Ryu really, really good at pressuring Game & Watch's shield. So while your advantage state might be really, really good, you gotta realize that Marcus's advantage state is also very, very good. And also, this defensive state is also very, very good. You have to do the one thing that Ryu does very well in this matchup is pressuring you into making a mistake while holding shield. And we know damn well that Duriel can do so. You just need to relax a little bit. Just calm down. Take a breather.
And so far, he's doing a pretty good job. So far, Marcus not been able to, right as I say that, hold up. Taking that stock, I was going to say Marcus hasn't ran away too much with the game so far. And, still true, 75% is not too big of a deficit right there for Duriel, as Rocket the Ryu looking for a kill right now. Those bombs coming into play to kind of deal out some pressure and maintain stage control for Marcus.
Oh yeah, Mark is doing a fantastic job of just putting his Ryu into such a bad position. Right, constantly juggling him around. The thing that Game & Watch does, keeping his opponent in the air at all times. Of course, getting a little too overzealous there going off stage against this Ryu. Duriel just cannot find an opening right now because Marcus is just using all the disjoints, the forward air and back air, and that's all Game & Watch needs here. Oh, pokes through the last of the back air. Very, very great timing, but down smash into outside is going to close it out. Marcus now up 3 stocks to 1, and is just 1 stock away from going taking the set 2-0 over Durial321.
Yeah, no, and look at that, trying to get the up air juggles. That could be huge right now for Marcus to seal out this game 2 with such a huge lead. I know you mentioned it, this is kind of looking brutal for Duriel, and you know what? Question becomes, where is the answer though? Is it something in the neutral or is it something in the disadvantage? Either way, Duriel finally getting that first off.
Finally trying to claw his way back into this, but Marcus is finding the damage any way he can. Of course, making this climb an absolute struggle for this Ryu player. Shielding the bacon into going for an up special because Game & Watch can just do that. Get out of the disadvantage state very, very quickly. Now Marcus just playing the waiting game here. As patient as possible, waiting for Duriel to make a stake. Duriel trying to fight his way in, of course, opting for those long down tilts, waiting to find some way in. Marcus using those forward airs as well. Just nickel and diming slowly but surely. It's not going with the Shakunetsu, that's not going to be doing too much. 105, this Ryu needs to pull something out of the bag of tricks.
Yeah, and right now Marcus is holding all the cards. These upbees, up airs, it has been such a brutal juggle game. Where before, Marcus was kind of playing this more horizontal game for advantage, and it is paying off dividends in this game number 2. But you know what? Duriel finally finding a bit of an opening, but it did not matter in the end. Hitting him with the chair, and Duriel going to be going out 2-0.
Yeah, that's Marcus taking it 2-0 over Durial321. Just making back to the NJPR after a little bit and showing flying colors already. Making a very respectable run here at Fusion. Of course, getting his wins over Webb and not taking it over Durial. Again, in a very weird match. We're seeing a lot of weird matchups tonight. Marcus, of course, taking it over Durial, doing exactly what he needs to in a matchup like this. It's really just as simple as FGDs are scary. Don't get near me. I'm going to use my big hitbox. And it's just like that.
Shoutouts to Durial, though, made a fabulous run, of course, upsetting Delta Force inside of winners, and then Hayes inside of losers, and 5th at Fusion, pretty dang good. That's a pretty good result, you know?
Oh yeah, 100%. Definitely a very nice result here. Regardless, no matter how you do at Fusion, it's a very, very tough local. No matter how small, how big Fusion is on any given week, it's very hard whenever to try to lock it down and do your thing. But Durial, like I said, making the trip here and putting up a pretty good showing, landing here at 5th place. Marcus continuing the losers run. So we take it to the other side of losers. We've got Haven and Webb. Was it Haven and Webb?
Haven and Webb, yes,
Haven
sir.
and Webb, there we go.
Gonna be exciting to see. Of course, Webb, you mentioned Marcus taking them out earlier inside of winners, and so Webb gonna have to make a little bit of a loser's run if he wants to get that first place tonight. And you know what, considering he got that final slot at Watch the Throne, he's got a good shot, right? That's how that one works. Dude is goated, all I'm saying. But
yeah,
Haven, of course, you can't sleep on him either.
Oh yeah, we saw Haven earlier. Like we would constantly this guy back up, still being his mainstay on the NJPR. Very, very terrifying user of that Kazuya. And as a character like Sheik, we've seen Webb overcome some very unfavorable matchups as Sheik. But I mean, no matter how many times it's still scary when you go into it, right? Because you're Sheik, one of the lightest characters in the game. That's Kazuya, one of the most damaging characters in the game. Where if you misstep just once a stock, you'll be absolutely gone. You definitely got to be careful of your Webb here. And if you're Haven, you got to do the same thing because Sheik's really good at just constantly juggling characters with not the greatest frame data. And of course, while Kazuya's frame data isn't bad at all, Sheik's frame data is absolutely insane. Nuts. Bananas. Yeah. Goofy, if you will.
I think the other thing to keep in mind, too, is the movement. Because I think the frame data, that is key inside of Advantage. But then we also have seen other players utilize really good movement to abuse the fact that Kazuya has a slower auto turnaround compared to the other 3 FGCs. And so you go ahead, you jump to the one side, double jump to the other, and that forces that input in the wrong direction. And all of a sudden, Haven gets locked in, and Webb could find their opening like that. So I'm curious to see between the frame data, between the movement. Sheik has a lot of different options to play around Kazuya's tools, and Webb JP, of course, just one of the best Sheiks in the world, if not the best right now. And so you know they're going to be able to utilize those tricks to the fullest.
Oh, 100%. You know that Webb, like a very, very admirable user of Sheik. He didn't make it into this invitational for no reason. This guy has been on the money as of lately, getting very insane wins everywhere, ended up placing 4th at Bears 400 a couple days ago, ended up winning Failsafe Summer 2023, ended up winning another regional at the lab,